T-minus 10, 9, 8, ignition, liftoff.
So, of course, your assignment for this lesson is to correct the color on your storytelling video using the skills that we've learned in this lesson. But y'all, we have learned a lot of skills in this lesson, so I'm a little worried that your head is going to explode. And so before you tackle your assignment, let's go through a quick recap of what you've learned. In Premiere, use the Lumetri Color panel to adjust the color settings for whatever clip is selected on your timeline, and use the Lumetri Scopes panel to monitor the colors so that you know how much to adjust. The first section in the Lumetri Color panel is for basic correction, and this has easy to recognize controls that help you quickly fix problems with a shot and make it look natural. The next section is the creative section, and this is where you apply stylized looks to your shot and make creative adjustments to bring out the tone of your video. Next up, the curve section lets you make really precise adjustments to the color in your shot. Use the Luma curve in this section to adjust the luminance or the brightness of your shot, and monitor your shot's brightness by looking at the Luma waveform in the Lumetri Scopes panel. You can also fix white balance problems with your shot by adjusting the red, green, and blue curves until these colors in the RGB parade scope become more even. Lastly, in this section, you can use the hue saturation curves to make targeted adjustments to specific areas of your shot that you sample. Next, the Color Wheels and Match section in Lumetri Color helps you keep the color consistent between different clips in your sequence. So you can use the Comparison View button here to compare two shots side by side. You can use the Apply Match button to automatically match the color between them. And you can use the Color Wheels to refine your color match and get it just right. Next, use the HSL secondary section in Lumetri Color to make secondary corrections to certain parts of your shot, like skin tones. So first, you want to isolate a part of your image by creating a key, and then make corrections to just that part of your image in the settings below. And remember, if you're correcting skin tones, to use the Vector Scope YUV to make sure the hue is on the skin tone line, and to make sure the maximum saturation level is between 20 and 50%. Next, you can use the last section in Lumetri Color, which is the Vignette section, if you want to darken or brighten the edges of your shot to make your subject stand out. If you want to save a bunch of color settings that you've done, remember you can right-click the Lumetri Color effect in the Effect Controls panel, and you can save a preset that you can find later in the Effects panel. Or if you want to save a custom creative look that you can preview here, you can export the look by going here. You can save it in this folder here, and then it's going to show up in the creative section in Lumetri Color whenever you restart Premiere Pro. Also, if you want to apply color effects to your entire sequence, remember you can add them to an adjustment layer at the top of your timeline, or you can drag them directly onto your source footage in the project panel so that they will cascade onto any child clips in your sequences. And finally, try not to get too sidetracked by all of the technical settings, but remember instead to prioritize your story and make sure that any color adjustments you're making are there to support your story and the feeling and the tone and the messages that you're trying to convey. Also, don't forget that I've got that recap guide that's linked down in the resources below that reviews everything we covered in this lesson in case you need to brush up on what you've learned. All right, good luck making those color adjustments to your storytelling videos. And we're about to get to a big moment because you're about to finish this entire course, because next up, you're gonna be submitting your final storytelling video. But for now, I hope you're off to do something really relaxing and rewarding, because you should be proud that you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for watching, y'all, and I'll see you later. Bye.